Hey guys, what's going on? AMF here. I got a couple things to talk with you about today, but first of all, it is so hot in this house that I live in that I'm speaking to you in the face at this moment. It is just stupid hot. I mean, like I got the air conditioning on down there and I got the ceiling fan going on, but like the place that my room is in, I mean, you guys have seen my house. I mean, you know how it is. It's upstairs and it's kind of back behind a corner and it's really awkward. And it's really hard to get good circulating air in here unless I have the window open. But having the window open would ruin the purpose of having the air conditioning on. So I'm sitting here pretty much cooking in my own broth right now, and that's not a good thing. So I'm probably going to end up taking a shower after this before I go along and start doing my Crash Bandicoot for the evening. Which leads me to my next point. Now, I'm going to provide some video footage so that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, even though as soon as I start mentioning it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but some people are visual learners, just like myself. So, I'm sure that, I've done 2 series with my PVR. I've had it for a couple of months, and I've done a couple of series so far with it. I did Ica, which I do intend to get back on that at some point, by the way. Elijah and I are coordinating that, so we'll finish it up at some point. But my marquee series at this point is, Crash Bandicoot. We're having a good time with that, but I'm sure at one point or another, you guys have probably noticed there's something weird about that. Just a little bit, in the way of, resolution, and, the quality of the video, and this and that and the other. And I will show you what I mean right now. I'll put up a little picture-in-picture window over there. Sorry, my directions get off sometimes when I'm looking at myself in a mirror-type environment. So as you guys can see, there's a little bit of a black box going all the way around it, and it's really weird. Well, the reason for that is because I did something really stupid, and I do this a lot with things that, like, I notice that something's weird about it, and I don't really register it until like way down the road when it finally hits me, and then it pisses me off that I didn't know it all the way back in the beginning, is that when I set this thing up initially, I forgot to actually set it up properly through my actual PS3 system. Like I forgot to actually set up the definition so that it would work directly with the PVR. So this whole time, unbeknownst to me, I've been, my default settings for some reason were in 720 by 480 resolution, which is definitely not high def. So I finally went through it last night after it finally dawned on me that, hey, you're a fucking idiot and you decided to do this the wrong way. So I went through there and I changed everything. It is now in 1080i. For some reason, 1080p, it's all wonky looking, so I didn't go with that. But it looks perfect now, the way that it should have been this whole time. So that whole thing about the black box being around there and the video quality not being up to par with what it should be, that won't be an issue anymore. So we finally got that all figured out. It looks spectacular. I did a little test with it yesterday when I got home from work, and now it's all hunky-dory. So I know that you guys have probably noticed it. Whether anybody actually registered the same thing I did or not, probably not. But now we'll have it to where it actually takes up the whole screen like it's supposed to, and we won't have any weird shenanigans going on. I don't know whether the flickering thing is going to go away or not, because I didn't experiment with it long enough to know whether that is going to stop, but I would imagine maybe, now that it's actually the settings are optimized for that device, maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. So that's the main thing. That's the primary reason that I brought you here today, but there are 2 other things, of which one of them is, I know a lot of you guys are familiar with the new game that came out recently, The Last of Us. It's actually made by the same people that made Crash Bandicoot. It's made by Naughty Dog. And it's a survival horror game, so it's pretty sweet. I took the liberty a couple days ago of playing a little bit of it at my brother's friend's house. Played about 20 minutes, and I have to say that game is incredible. It's spectacular by all accounts. The graphics are amazing. The gameplay, from what I got out of it, was pretty solid. And even the story for, what you can get out of 20 minutes of playing it was pretty sweet. And so in light of that, I will do a series of it at some point. I'm not saying I'm going to do it right now because, I'm going to be honest with you, about everybody and their mom, even though I don't know anybody that is a mom that does Let's Plays, but a whole bunch of people are doing Let's Plays of that as we speak. I can probably name off at least 4 that I know of that I keep tabs on regularly that are all doing one. And so with that knowledge, I'm not going to do one right now. But I do want to do it eventually because that game is way too good to not do a series of it. So we'll hold off on that for a little bit. So that was the other thing I wanted to get down on that with. For those of you that have not played it yet, please do. It is so good. You will not be disappointed. It's a great blend of survival horror and action adventure all meshed into one. It's pretty sweet. And if you like zombies, there you go. It's not a spoiler. That's just what it is. So the other thing, and this isn't really as important, but I wanted to hear your guys' feedback on it because whether you guys want me to do this or not is going to completely dictate whether I do it or not. So I know that you guys, whether you follow me on Twitter and Facebook or not, you would probably know about this already, but there is an online game called Rift. It's very similar to World of Warcraft in a lot of facets, and they recently made it free to play. You don't have to pay for it. You can just go right in and play it. And I've had an account with them for a little while. I haven't really played it in about a year or two now. But I've recently kind of started playing it a little bit again. Actually, I've only played it once since I found out that it was free to play, but I started getting into it a little bit, and the game's a lot of fun. It's a really cool MMORPG. The graphics, for what it's worth, are actually damn good. Like, there was a good reason why they initially made people pay $15 a month for it, because it's damn good. And so what I've been considering doing, and I usually don't consider doing this with games that you can't really technically beat because there's always new content going into it. But I had considered doing like a super casual kind of not really like a Let's Play, but pretty much, I guess. It would be like random, segments of me playing it. But I guess I could make like a Let's Play out of it, but it would be outrageously long. But I wanted to see what your guys' input would be of me doing a series of that. And it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like my primary series like Gran Turismo or Cry of Fear or Crash Bandicoot. I wouldn't do it probably as frequently as those because I want to be able to do my primary series and get, and work on those more regularly. But it would be something that, I'd want to do, maybe a couple times a week probably, and, just do maybe like some, 10 to 15 minute videos of just, straight up gameplay. Just, having a good time, doing pretty much the same thing I always do. But I wanted to know whether you guys would be interested in seeing that or not. Because not everybody's in with the whole like fantasy, massive multiplayer online fantasy RPG type of things. And so, if, for those of you that want to see it, let me know. If you guys aren't interested, let me know. I mean, feedback is always really important. And so, if you guys aren't interested, then, maybe I'll just play it by myself on my own free time and not necessarily film anything. But if you guys would like to see it, I'd be more than happy to do it. It is a fun game, and it's something that I wouldn't mind, doing a series of. I think it'd be pretty cool. But, again, it's not for everybody, so I don't want to, put up content that you guys aren't interested in seeing. It's an important thing for me to put up stuff that you guys want to watch. So, before I ramble any further on that, the moral of the story today is, it's really hot. And I'll probably bitch about that some more pretty soon. My PVR situation is now resolved. I don't know why the hell it took me so long to figure that out in the first place. The Last of Us is an insanely good game that I will eventually do a series of, and let me know what you guys think about me doing a very super casual Let's Play of Rift. You guys can go check out gameplay footage if you want. There's stuff all over YouTube. You can find it pretty much anywhere. So if you guys are interested, let me know. If not, let me know. I'll kind of, mull it over the next, week or so, and then we'll go from there. So with further knowledge upon that, I am going to go take a piss right now because I have to. And then after that, I'm going to film some Crash Bandicoot. I probably won't have it uploading until probably about like 10 to 10:30 because it takes a while to render, and I'm going to be actually leaving in about 45 minutes to go play racquetball with my brother. So I will get it up tonight, though. Well, not for some of you, because some of you live on the East Coast, and it'll be closer to like 1 in the morning for you guys, but I will have it up regardless, so we'll have that going on. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys back on the video trail. So take it easy, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.